They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. In front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. To the air, it's Nolan. Got it. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Memphis wants to move quickly. With the catch, it's Chapman. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. As we take a look at the stats, things a little one-sided so far. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Uncorks it. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Third down is a big factor in games. It's something I know this offense in particular practices often throughout the week, but they just haven't been able to get it done so far in this game on these critical downs. That time, quarterback can't link up with his guy, and they've got to find a better way of being more efficient on third.
This USF offense will open this drive right here. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done
time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush moving.
Makes the grab in their space, and they're able to make the tackle. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Might be calling a hot route. To the air. It's Croman Hoke. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Got a lot of room to the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown Bulls.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Memphis offense to start this drive. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Going for it all. Oh, what a grab, pulling it in with one hand. How about that one soft mitt stopping the revolutions on that one and nestling it in softly?
Yeah, you see receivers practice this all week long on the jugs machine. It's another thing, though, to do it in a game with a guy covering you and the crowd noise. What a play.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Nolan. Going for it all. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Memphis!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got enough for the 1st. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Bulls come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. We're in the 1st half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
The give on the inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Might be changing the route. Running inside. It's Collins. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Fires complete on the crosser. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Tigers will have it 1st and 10.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. He wants to go deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
From the gun on 3rd down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Got his man on the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Bull!
This offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And they tacked on the extra point. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Bringing the heat. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
Working the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. The Bulls use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Man, and that one stings, right? Like, you're a receiver, it's 4th down, understanding where the sticks are, you do everything right except for the last part, man. Just lose concentration, maybe take your eye off the football a little bit. And some drops are big, and some are bigger. And that was a big one on 4th down to drop that football when he had the first down.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Ncaa27Cuh. Grab behind the line, it's Collins. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to get it through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Deep in his own territory as he reels in that punt. Never had a chance. What coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Dropping back, it's Ncaa27Cuh. Fires it down the seam. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. Let's start with the Western Michigan Broncos versus the Akron Zips. And it's the Broncos coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. This ball club now stands at 6 wins. They've ensured themselves at the very least of a 500 regular season.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
Here's the pressure. Got his man. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Memphis picking up the tempo.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
I got a feeling they went into the half and they talked about how do we create some more explosive plays on offense. First drive, you're trailing. They did exactly that. Nice job by this offense. They're going to need more of them to get back in this football game, but I like the first drive aggressiveness by this offense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass, it's Nolan. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Oh, it is on the offensive line to shore up the protection after the sack on the last play. Third down. Zings it complete to the right. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, third and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these third downs.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
The sure hands, it's Sullivan. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down. Offense in the hurry up.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots. And that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now. And he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
To the air, it's Croman Hope. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
The Bulls send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Nolan. Rushes on him. Complete to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your 2nd guy gets hit. And you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
What a big stop for this defense in the 2nd half. Around midfield, you can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
Finds a little, maybe some room here. At the 20. Touchdown, USF! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But where are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just we got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Hands it off. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Looking for a man. It's Logan. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
He'll pull it down and run. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
Really good job by this defense. 3rd down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground. Stop playing pass. Come up and get him on the ground. Big 3rd down stop.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads it left. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did. Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sends it back in motion. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And the old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole, as opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Logan. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Hayden. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And it's something you learn as a pass rusher all the time, man. If I beat that tackle immediately, right away, there's usually a reason. They're wanting me to run upfield. He plays the screen beautifully. The defensive end stays home, sees it, makes a tackle on the running back, and prevents the big play.
And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a fourth down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. Fourth down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Memphis just keeps moving the chains on this drive. They're set up with another first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw. It's Logan. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room.
There's some room. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score. PAT unit on the field. Smashes it through for the PAT.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. From the gun, the ground game. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Here he goes. Touchdown, Bulls. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And, David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Nolan. He's got him. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Memphis wants to move quickly.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's got it down the field. The Tigers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Looking to throw on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Looking for a man. It's Logan. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now, after the sack, there is a man still down. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the foot. Makes the catch, and he's free. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to throw.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Holly, what do you have?
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Upstairs, he's got it. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on
the fake, and he wants to throw. Hard-hitting tackle. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Logan. Got a man, it's Tipton. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. Finds space on the right. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. The Tigers want to crank the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly, because this has been way too easy.
Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to, because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's down, and this game will end on a turnover.